And then we flipped that back up after everyone got all of their gassy stuff going on in the scene, in the chat and everything. So, I mean, is there really anything that we really need to go over, like lore implications, like anything that stuck out at you at all? It's like hot off the heels of last episode, where we had a massive lore bomb and everything, but this one was kind of straightforward as far as the story is concerned. I'm kind of coming up short on exactly everything that was happening.
For lore stuff, I can't really think of anything.
No.
I kind of want to see the twins again.
Of course you do. Give me a sec. I also just want to point out,
I also loved Blitz and Fizz and Ozzie's like beginning episode outfits.
Yeah. I just want to point out, Asmodeus just looks weird.
Okay, do you notice that was his pimp uniform in season 1, House of Asmodeus?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Do you know he has a heart on his crotch? It's very on brand. It's very on brand. It just looks a little weird. It just seems like his head's really small. But that's just because all the mane is tucked in and everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, he is like normal size. Too.
Like he resized himself there because it's like in a when he's in the
this is like his low key like try not to draw too much attention.
Yeah, because it's like he's a lot bigger than everything else around him, so he's able to resize himself.
I think all the Stins can.
Yeah, I mean we saw that with Beelzebub.
Yeah, and then also Memon got bigger.
Yeah. I think it's just like there's a lot of like size changing hell magic mumbo jumbo that they are able to just employ for, I guess, intimidation and practicality. But I think it's also it's interesting that the one person that Asmodeus goes to be like, hey, I need help with Fizz is Blitz. Blitz of all people, but not because he's actually going to be of like legitimate help, but literally saying what Oz can't really. Mm-hmm. Because Blitz don't give a shit about anything. And either way, here you go. Let's get a better look at these two.
I just really like their design.
Clearly from the circle of Envy, if that's what Envy's sin is Leviathan, right? Or am I?
Yes.
Leviathan.
Yes.
Okay, and they're more like the deep sea demons.
Mm-hmm. It's actually theorized that no other like creature of hell can go to the Leviathan ring just because of how deep their ocean is. Like they would get crushed under the pressure.
I was about to say the whole place just flooded. And you need to, like, you just can't swim, you can't breathe, there's no air, it's just all water. Mm-hmm. No doubt, possibly.
That's what the theory is. I don't know if it's confirmed or not.
Maybe there's one little island where the elevator that takes you to the other circles would be, I guess, maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe there's, like, special suits that people can wear to traverse, but you gotta have that suit. I don't know. That's the one circle that we haven't seen yet, correct? We've seen all the other circles, right?
Let's see. We've seen pride, we've seen wrath, we've seen greed, we've seen lust, we've seen sloth.
Because I think sloth was like the pinkish sky, because it's all like the hospitals and everything.
What? I feel like I'm forgetting one. Oh yeah, and we've seen glutton.
Yeah,
so
gluttony.
Yeah. Envy is the only one we haven't really seen.
Yeah. Which is interesting, to say the least. If I could, just so that I don't have to, like, tab out of the windows or everything, could you find that list of what the remaining episodes are for Helluva Boss, at least for Season 2?
I will try. You know I'm not on Twitter.
Well, like, you Googled that last time, remember?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And then there was just the Twitter image of that. And can we all just take the time out to point out how adorable it was for this the little kid who had to communicate via sign language, and the fact that Fizz was able to communicate back. That was so precious. That was so heartwarming. So heartwarming that when it's so heartwarming to the degree that you forget you're in hell.
All right, I found the listing. So the next episode will be called The Full Moon.
Okay. That's going to be that one I feel like is going to be a Stolas episode because of the whole needs the book on the full moon bit.
Either like Stolas or Stryker for some reason, because he was there during the harvest moon.
True.
But anyway. Apology Tour is the next one after that.
I feel like that's a Blitz-centered episode of him just dishing it out for everybody.
Ghost Fuckers is the next one after that.
I'm gonna have a tough time saying that title.
Mastermind, and then Sinsmith.
Okay. Sinsmith, to me, screams that's gonna be like the Christmas episode.
Which will probably happen next year.
Yeah, like early January.
No, like...
Oh, like next Christmas.
Next, like a full calendar year.
Like Christmas 2024.
Yeah, because this is the last episode that they promised to bring out this year in 2023.
I see. I was thinking, like, if they got that out before Has-Been Hotel launched... Is that
Mammon's seal behind them?
I believe so. I feel like that's been floating around a lot over. Like, it's kind of like there's just a circle of it all over the place. Wouldn't be surprised if, like, that is... Get this a-hole out of the way. Yeah, I feel like, that would be Mammon's symbol. And I've also noticed a little bit of a quirk as well with Fizz. Whenever he gets super, super nervous or emotionally compromised, the tail kind of curls around. He did that in the beginning of the episode as well when he was...
Yeah, I saw that. It reminds me of that one avatar I have in VR chat.
Yeah.
It's just a comfort thing.
Ghostfuckers has to be about dorks. Perhaps. Yeah. We haven't seen them pop back up in a while.
Yeah.
You never know.
Well, the cherubs haven't even popped up yet.
Yeah, I wonder if cherubs and dorks would actually band together, because it's like you got Crimson and Stryker that started working together. What if every single enemy of IMP just suddenly has... they do have a hate boner for them, so then just crossing paths and being like, you know what? Screw those guys.
We want revenge.
Yeah. Can we... This whole dressing room scene, that was
so cute.
That was heavy. Not gonna lie, that was heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Just like...
Let's watch it again.
Okay. From start to finish there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do this. You can do this. You can do this.
So he's having a mental breakdown.
Yep.
Oh, to do soon. It's fine. No.
Just all that merch behind him is just like, God, it's just insufferable. It's choking almost.
It's okay. You're fine. You need to be fine.
Fizz, are you okay?
Why does everyone keep asking me that?
Because you're not okay.
Asmodeus, I'm fine. Please.
Froggy.
I'm fine.
That's such a cute nickname that he gives him.
Just needed a minute.
You aren't okay. You're shaking.
Oz, I'm about to go on for the finale. I need some time to mentally prepare.
Fizz, come on. I'm trying to talk to you. You can't force yourself.
Oz, I have to do this.
One thing that I do like is that Asmodeus just doesn't back down. He keeps pushing. He keeps going until he finally gets Fizzy to just open up, to finally just talk.
This could be my last chance to prove I'm still good at this. That it's not over. That I'm still
Wait,
good.
pause it real quick. I'm reading the
It's so... It's so machine washable, even. I hate to out. I don't like saying. It's so machine washable, even CUM won't stick to it. God. God, this freaking show. And then of course, right,
so
his tail is pointing to the industrial grade Fizz lube that's just sitting there.
Oh, Fizzy has his own Funko Pop.
Yeah, and his own hot sauce, and the window washer, and
he has his own Ninetales.
He's got too much stuff. I feel like that's not like a Ninetales. I feel like that's 1, 2.
No,
3, 4,
that's
5,
what that's what the whip is called.
Oh, I thought that was like a bike handle for a scooter that's buried underneath all of that.
Oh, you innocent little boy!
Hey, don't at me. That looks like a bike handle. You do not deny that at all.
I don't know. I saw a whip.
Yeah, that too. That wouldn't go past me as well. Because I'm just thinking, well, it's a Fizzaroli everything and anything. So slap his face onto the handlebar of a bicycle and ride that all the way to Sunday. And the bike seat is in the shape of his ass, so the joke is there. It's just not in this room right now.
You even see, like, in the
clown
in
juice
the
made of
how much Fizzaroli holds up Mammon.
Yeah. Like, Mammon's center stage, and here he is, just there. Okay, yeah, it was just a barfing Fizz doll with matcha flavored. Clown juice made with real clown. There's something for everybody, I guess. There is something for everybody.
Yeah.
God, it is too much. But I guess for the sin of greed, it's not enough. It's not enough. But for you, me, and everybody in between, that's just too much right there.
It's not just Mammon.
Okay, we're gonna get a good look at that poster, because, yeah, like you said, yeah, he's struggling. He's not comfortable there. That face is a not comfortable with what's happening right now face. What's the industrial sized what? Fizz lube. Next question, Developty.
I'm fine. I just need to be better.
You think you need to be...
And that's just such a... That is such a horrible mindset to have. I just need to be better. That is such a self-destructive mindset to be in. It just shows how much... That just shows how much Mammon has, like, a chokehold around him, essentially. And not in the sexy way. I feel
not
like
in the way that he wants.
Yeah, not in the consenting way. But
be this perfect model performer, but that's because Mammon is always forcing that image onto you.
But everything I have.
And just right in his face. You can really tell the Australian in him with the C word. It's just toxic. That's what it is. It's just toxic.
It's because of Mammon. I have this life. I have security. I have you.
I also want to point out, I don't know if anyone else has pointed this out, but it's staring me right in the freaking face. This mirror is broken. Because I can still read the clown juice poster. Everything is posed just like how it was previously. Like, it's on the wall, and then it's still not reflected. Oops! Yeah. You find the globes, I find the broken reflections.
Mammon, I have this life. I have security. I have you. Without Mammon, I wouldn't have... I have to win this.
Fizzy.
I don't want to lose. Because I feel like if I lose this, I lose you.
And that is horrible to think.
Yeah.
Everything that he has, all the good things that have happened in his life, and even finding love, is Mammon's doing. And yeah, I can see where he is torn. Do I stay in this literal hellhole and have everything that I want? Or do I cast it aside and take my chance?
How would you lose me? Come on, Froggy.
You're with me because of who I am at my best.
Asmodeus is the best.
Yeah. He's the best. For an absolute sin of debauchery, he is the most wholesome man in this entire freaking show. As I mean, when Fozzie is giving Eminem a run for its money, that's saying something. That is saying a lot right there. And just
honestly, I think they are better than Eminem.
Oh yes, absolutely. I will die on that hill.
Like I love Moxie and Millie with all of my heart, but
this is just too wholesome.
This is. They also have a lot like healthier relationship.
Yeah, like they're in this point where it's like they're not arguing with each other; they're talking. One's just not wanting to respond, but he's not lashing out. He's just kind of trying to convince, but, well, Ozzie could see exactly how self-destructive this is. Because it's kind of his territory. Love and lust kind of go hand in hand with each other to a degree. So he can kind of see the relationship problem that is developing, and there is nothing healthy about this.
Yeah.
Come on, Froggy.
You're with me because of who I am at my best. I'm barely worthy of working with a king of sin because this is who I am.
And that is just horrible to look at. Because it's just like, he always has that hat on so no one else sees what happened to him. God, it's just...
It's even sad because, like, even his stripes have faded. They're no longer black.
Yeah, it's not a black and white. It's just like pasty. It's pale. It's sickly looking. They're dead, essentially. The color drained from them.
Without all this, I'm just nothing. And Mammon made me this.
And there was something else that I had seen somebody point out. I forget where it was, but with the previous episode, there was a brief stint in the opening scene where Ozzie and Fizzy are waking up and Fizzy's about to do his whole morning routine bit. He didn't have a hat on, but he was under the covers so you couldn't see. So there is a supreme level of trust that not even Blitz can see Fizzy like this. But Ozzie is trusted enough. That's, again, speaks volumes to how strong and healthy this relationship is.
I owe it all to him.
Fizz, Mammon didn't do shit. You already were this. You'd be this no matter what. You are the most inspiring demon I've ever known. And meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me. I adore your inventiveness, your attitude, your resilience. And you're just the cutest little thing alive. Also, you are a way better performer than Mammon ever was. And that's just facts.
It's hard, you know, to trust that. I love you so much, Ozzie.
And I love you too, Fizzarolli.
The fact that they use their first names is...
Yeah.
Gotta love that. Or like their full names, I guess. It's just... I can't get over how awesome this little couple is. It's so heartwarming to see.
And I would, whether you win this bullshit or not.
Well, I kind of spent my whole warm-up having a panic attack.
I just want to see the guy get his head blown off real quickly. Because I thought something else was going to happen here when he sees him with Ozzie, but then Blitz just interrupts that whole Point.
You're gonna listen to me now, bitch!
Ow!
Oh, so you two are an item. Well, congratulations, you fucking hypocrites.
And the fact that Blitz is just cool about it.
Yeah.
Doesn't care at all, but because he's kind of in that boat.
Also insults them at the same time.
Hypocrites. Yeah. Telling them exactly what they need to hear. But there was something else that I had noticed as well. It's just like you see the mirror just crack in half as well. It's like, you're done. We're done with Mammon.
Oh, so you two are an item. Well, congratulations, you fucking hypocrites.
Gotta love it. And then in my own time, I want to listen to that song again. But I'm not going to play through it again because this is going to be a whole video in and of itself that we want to talk about. But also, at the very end, let's just get another look at our illustrious sins about to duke it out again and get a good look at what we're looking at here.
I'm surprised no one had their phones out prior and be like, oh shit, sins versus sins. Let's get this on video.
Yeah, because that's some grade A content right there. I know I would if I was in there.
You miserable piece of shit! What do you mean, quit? I mean,
This
I
is
quit.
right when
I'm done.
the phones would come out. Like,
Yeah.
ooh.
The drama.
Oh, that motherfucker.
It's like, how dare he?
You fucking ungrateful little shit! I gave you everything!
You gotta love how Fizz just doesn't give a shit back at him. That is so bad.
Well, Fizz's nose, like, after that talk with Osmodius has his back.
Oh yeah, does not care in the slightest bit. He's standing his ground. But it's just, that is such an intimidating presence, and either which way, just that look and just straight posture, arms folded, crossed eyes, and just does not care.
You are practically in my image! I raised you like the son I didn't want!
And then that is
That was, oh.
and it's just, again, just that look in Fizz's eyes when it happens. He's just like, yeah, you know what? I don't need you, because I've got him.
Holy shit! Look who's acting like a big fucking hero. Careful what you say, Ozzie. Wouldn't want your little secret getting out, would we? I don't care anymore. Us? Because if you let him quit, I could tell everyone here that... What? That I love him? Well, I do.
I knew it! Everyone knew it. He had 3 phones for 3 different accounts. I want to see what he was typing, though. Babe, I could change, please. You don't get it. Don't talk to me or message me. Don't call me ever again. We're done, asshole. Have a shitty day. I am the one true shipper, and I was right all along. You called me a fool. Well, look who's laughing now. Expect fan art soon. Azzaroli is confirmed, guys. I called it. I told you. It's just like a screaming Kermit gif. Just being like, yay! So just now the fallout of what's going to happen here, well, we don't know yet.
I knew it! Oh! Shit. You dirty bitch! You are gonna regret revealing that, Oz.
I wonder what he means by that.
Perhaps I have a theory about this.
I have a theory too. Like,
Let's hear yours first.
Like, it's gonna involve like the whole hierarchy with the deadly sins and Lucifer.
That's what I was thinking
getting
as well.
maybe getting Asmodeus kicked from his high power.
Yeah. Kicked from his circle. And somebody else takes his place.
Mm-hmm.
I sure as hell hope not. I honestly think Lucifer wouldn't care. That's just ripe with chaos that he's all about and everything. This whole circus that he's running, that just seems like right up his alley.
Mm-hmm.
But we shall see. Perhaps that's what Sin Miss is going to be all about. A meeting of the sins to discuss things. Or maybe Blitz stirs the pot a little too much, and that's what the meeting's about. What do we do with this guy? Because he keeps inserting himself into the plot.
Just reading someone's comment. That's what Crimson said.
Yeah.
In the last episode.
And Crimson talks a lot of shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't put too much stock into that. I think he only said it because Asmodeus is the one that's contradicting his own sin that he represents.
Yeah.
Because you would never think, oh, the Lord of Lust would never fall in love with someone.
Yeah.
Let alone an imp who is supposed to be on the lowest tier of the hierarchy.
Mm-hmm. And is there even, like, supposed to be a stronger circle? Is there supposed to technically be a stronger sin? Aside from Lucifer, for angelic reasons?
No, because how the power hierarchy is, it's Lucifer, then Lucifer's family, so Lilith and Charlie, and then the deadly sins.
Right. But the deadly sins are all on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd honestly chalk that up to the 6 sins or the 6 remaining sins are all the same power, but they just use it in different ways. And I honestly think, if you ask me, Mammon is probably the weakest in my mind, because you can only buy so much before somebody just loses patience, or the price is just simply too high for you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't buy loyalty. You can't buy love. You can't buy happiness. You can't even buy effective people to help you with things. I mean, Crimson's a prime example of that.
Yeah.
But now I could so totally see now Mammon and Crimson coming together and now trying to take a stab at Asmodeus and Fizz or Ozzie. Because now both have been wronged by those parties. And caught in the middle is Blitz.
I don't know if Mammon would put a truce on the whole thing with the Mafia, because they're two forces actively working against each other.
That's true.
In greed. So I don't see Mammon like putting sides of differences to help Crimson.
But perhaps
it could still be a possibility, but I don't really see it happening.
Yeah, it could also be a classic enemy of my enemy is my friend bit.
Yeah.
But again, with Blitz being at the epicenter of literally every problem that seems to be happening in this show, it's pretty safe to say that that could be a linchpin as well. But, yeah. I mean, I really don't... Again, this episode was very straightforward. There wasn't really much else that needed to be dissected or picked apart. It was all... I mean... It was all right in front of our face. We all saw what was happening and everything, and nothing really caught in between the details, nothing to be discussed or theorized. This was more or less reconfirming that now it's official. Fazarali, I guess, or Fozzie, whatever the ship name is called now, has publicly set sail. And the ramifications of which are going to be felt later on. So, who knows? But do you have any other points that you wanted to bring up in the episode? Because I'm kind of drawing a blank here.
Me too.
This will be a shorter analysis because there really isn't much to analyze.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the crazy fan was going to play a little bit more of a role rather than just simply being a trauma, a source of trauma.
Trauma trigger for
Yeah.
Fizz.
Yeah. I think that's a good point to end it though, regardless of everything. So switch things over here and then recenter myself, and then all the sound bites are going to start flying in left, right, and center. So that's it for this sort of analysis and general discussion of the newest Helluva Boss episode. Thank you once again, Myna, for joining me in this escapade. I wouldn't be able to do this without you and all of your infinite knowledge about the Helluverse.
Well, thank you for having me, as always.
Again, I'm wearing the commitment on my head right now.
Yes.
It's just like,
Yes.
it grows heavier every time because it's just like the weight of your expectations and everything. God, it's
Look, that hat is the reason why you started watching it, and I had to do it.
Of course,
I
of
had
course.
to get it for you.
And I do not regret it whatsoever. But either way, thank you for joining us today in the chat and everything, and leave your comments down below of what you thought about the episode, if there's anything that we missed and everything. And yeah, I think that's where we're going to end the stream for tonight, because I want to listen to that song again and again and again and again and again. And yeah, with all of that being said, we'll see you guys when we see you guys, and as always, toodles.
Boy.